Just a young nigga out here looking forward. I never questioned my direction, y'all been looking for it. Lost thoughts often, so I took the recording. I got my foot where the door is, think I'm sharp and swordless. We cut with pens around here, and this the anthem to all my niggas with hella written. Just put your hands up, real ones. Don't tell the business of the too many we can't trust. Don't got time to focus on who your mans was. Shit, who is he now? People be broke around you, but got plenty when the bitches round. And when the liquor out, their hands don't got a penny now. Henny spouting out your pockets so they stick around. And we ain't shoveling out shillings, moving different now. PG Pilgrim getting shifty, peep from city clouds. Little demon dipping deep into your bitch's mouth. In and out swiftly, nigga, I'm finna add the digits now. Divine thinking mixed with mind-tingling substances. This music brought some problems, but honestly been in love with it. Slick with the drums and shit, you stick to the drugs you mix. Cuffing him won't do much, but bring that girl you love a stitch. Spit until I get my gums to rip. Raw when he numbs and shit. Ironic how he's only unlawful when y'all judging him. I'm not done, we're getting bigger by the frame per second. Faded for every major step I make before I meditate. I blaze some pressure. Been as razor edges, Gilettas. You better just face the exit. When in doubt, I face my reflection. Brain dead, making the steps that you could've made if you paid attention. Crazy headway was met with niggas dead. All we do is kill, like that number before 87.
What is up, guys? Dashing here, and we're back on Shockwave episode 102, part 2. Of course, show got cut short on a Saturday night, so we're going to be wrapping things up. We still got a lot to look forward to here, including this next matchup as Pink Star gets ready to go one-on-one with Intercontinental Champion Marty Michaels. But, man, part 1, honestly, I think it's a blessing in disguise that part 1 of Shockwave episode 100, we got cut early, because I don't know if I had really much left after that ambulance match between Max Cutter and Leon Gar, which will go down as, you know, undoubtedly the bloodiest, just downright nastiest match in CMV history, with Max Cutter barely emerging victorious. And of course, we also saw Josh Wolf defeat Junichi Gushkin to advance to the finals of the men's Gold Rush tournament at Attack on Australia, as well as a win for Xander Slate against Bjorn Frost in a matter of seconds. Like I said, still a whole hell of a lot to look forward to right here tonight. How about later on, it's going to be the new Women's World Champion, Isabella Almas, kicking off her reign as she goes one-on-one with one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Ruby Rattel, guys. And our main event going to be champ versus champ. Zero-G champion Doug Thompson taking on still the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, Troy Culp. But there you see Pink Star rocking a new look here, and with Tobias Jones in his corner, getting ready to take on Marty Michaels here, guys. It was last episode of Shockwave triple threat matchup that saw Tobias Jones knock off Charlie Garfield and Pink Star. But well, throughout that matchup, there were a lot of miscommunications between Jones and Pink Star. After the match, Pink Star kind of got in Tobias's face, the two arguing, and Pink Star ended up shoving Jones before storming off. This budding friendship between the two of them over the last few weeks put to the test, but looks like maybe Tobias Jones attempting to reconcile here by putting himself in Pink Star's corner as Pink Star gets ready to take on the Intercontinental Champion. And Tobias Jones with that win in the triple threat matchup. Last episode of Shockwave, many seeing him as next in line for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, but Pink Star with a potential non-title win here against Michaels might rival Tobias's claim to be #1 contender. So here we go, non-title matchup. Tobias Jones at ringside, Pink Star and Marty Michaels one-on-one. Pink Star, who despite losing that triple threat matchup last episode of Shockwave, he was not the one pinned, which means he is still unpinned, still unsubmitted. Will Marty Michaels be the first one to figure out a way to put down this Pink Star, man? Well and truly one of the most entertaining superstars that has come through CMV in the last few years, maybe even ever. Every single time he gets in the ring, it's just, it truly is a joy to watch. The things that we have seen him do since he arrived in CMV just a couple of months ago. Well, Marty Michaels, though, obviously is not impressed as he stomps away at the hand of Pink Star here. Kick to midsection, followed up by a sunset flip powerbomb. A hot mess express captured the Intercontinental Championship back at Ascensions 12. Defeating Anthony Martin, has successfully defended it against Rafael Hernandez, against Charlie Garfield a couple of weeks ago. But who will he be defending against come Attack on Australia? That's the question. Pink Star takes to the air, does what he does best. And the fans on their feet, but Marty Michaels quick to pop off with a kick to the side of the head. And guys, also coming up here on Shockwave episode 102, we're going to find out who will Josh Wolf be meeting in the finals of the Men's Gold Rush Tournament at Attack on Australia. Will it be Ahmed or will it be Yamashita? Also, the Women's Gold Rush Tournament continues. We know the finals will also be taking place at Attack on Australia. We're going to see up next, as a matter of fact, Amber Young taking on Hannah Bennett, and then later on it's Ashley Riot and Arisa Masami. As Marty Michaels, maybe premature celebration here. Pink Star back in the ring, and a kick to the side of the head. Now Pink Star monkey flip gonna send Michaels overhead. Quick though to escape to the outside. Right back into the ring though. Kick to the midsection. Hook to the jaw. Oh, maybe looking for a sleeper. Pink Star, man, so fast. And again, Marty Michaels is forced to retreat momentarily. Off the ropes he goes. Nice back elbow. Pink Star trying to get back up. Marty Michaels is keeping on top of him, though. Ooh, nice back body drop to reverse there by Pink Star. Tobias Jones still continuing to just observe here from ringside. Now it's Pink Star's turn to, oh my God! Tries for a sliding splash, but man, Marty Michaels, what reflexes on display there as he rolls out of the way, and Pink Star just crashing hard on the floor. Into a count of 4 here, Pink Star. Not quick enough though. Marty Michaels gonna send him down onto the floor, back into the ring at the count of 5. Marty Michaels not gonna have any qualms taking a count out victory here, but Pink Star back into the ring at 6, and there's that Liger Bomb! Liger Bomb from Pink Star! 1, 2, but a kick out by the Intercontinental Champion. Pink Star, though, keeps on the attack with a springboard Phoenix Splash, and my God, it is non-stop! Pink Star, big kick! Right to the jaw! Marty Michaels is out, I think! Hang on a second, no! The Hot Mess Express kicks out, but he's hurt. Rolls to the outside. Pink Star not letting him get far, though. Double accidental attempted. Marty Michaels sidesteps it. His jaw might be feeling some type of way right now, but the Intercontinental Champion is not out of this one yet. That spinning kick was brutal from Pink Star. Michaels with some serious resolve to be able to kick out of that. As he hops back into the ring now. Marty Michaels got to stop taking Pink Star so lightly here. Off the ropes, Pink Star tries to go low. Marty Michaels with an elbow to the back of the head, and another. There's a third to set himself free, and now Marty Michaels to belly overhead. Tobias Jones getting himself a good look here. This is a hell of a matchup. He's got the best seat in the house. Pinfall attempt by the champion here. Non-title matchup. Not able to keep Pink Star down, though. I don't think he's finished. Might be time for a hostile makeover. Pink Star reverses, though, and goes for the famous countered into a powerbomb. Wow. Marty Michaels following up with a side headlock. And the champ, he's done playing around now. That's for damn sure. Stomp to the gut and another pinfall attempt. Produces yet again only a 2 count. Marty Michaels right back on the attack though. Pink Star able to reverse. Trying to shake it off here. Obviously easier said than done. Marty Michaels starting to get to his feet. Pink Star says, here, let me help you. Another kick! That time, bit of a tornado roundhouse kick. Gonna make sure Marty doesn't get lucky with a rope break. 1, 2, but another kick out. Even Tobias Jones can't believe it. What is this? Double knee face breaker. Marty is reeling. Pink Star Famouser connects this time. Uno, dos, tres, the rope break, but the ref didn't see it. Pink Star just pinned the champ. And Tobias Jones, guys, again, looks like he's trying to reconcile, celebrating with Pink Star here. Look, Marty Michaels had a rope break. The ref did not see it. Pink Star just pinned the Intercontinental Champion. What does this mean for Attack in Australia? What a win indeed there for Pink Star, guys. But what the hell? It's Ashley Rain again! Just as she did in the first round of this Women's Gold Rush tournament, attacking Hannah Bennett. Look, the ref's on it this time, though, and here comes security. Look, get her the hell out of here. This is ridiculous, man. Ashley Rain being held back by a squad of security. That is exactly what Rain did to Hannah Bennett before her first round matchup in this Women's Gold Rush tournament. Despite that, Bennett was able to fight through and win, obviously, to make it here to the second round, facing Amber Young with the winner going to Attack on Australia to compete in the finals. And the referee ringing the bell. This ref is not lenient at all. Didn't even let Bennett get into the ring before starting this matchup. And obviously, Amber Young's going to try to take advantage. I mean, what do we got to do at this point, man, to keep Rain and Bennett apart? They are brawling every single week in the ring, ringside, backstage. Nothing able to keep these two apart. Trying to keep them out of the same arena doesn't even work, man. They show up anyway. The bad blood just overflowing. And Rain, obviously, who lost to Arisa Masami in the first round of this Women's Gold Rush tournament, she doesn't want to let Hannah Bennett advance any further. Again, she tried to stop her in the first round, but Bennett was able to persevere. Can she do so again here tonight against Amber Young? And Young with a, oh my God! Overshot that one just a tad. Lucky she didn't break her own neck right there, but, well, Ashley Rain has been dragged away by security. Hopefully, I'll say, isn't a factor going forward, but goddamn, like I said, nothing seemed to be enough to keep these two apart. Amber Young applying a deep guillotine choke here at ringside. Obviously, gonna win the matchup, though. This ain't falls count anywhere. Ref's already up to a count of 5, by the way. And Bennett gonna throw Young right on the side of the steel steps there. She gets back into the ring. Bennett wasn't even given a chance, man, to fully recover after that attack by Rain. She's kind of just balling off the instinct here. Big back kick by Amber Young. Who hooks the leg here of Bennett, looking to advance to the finals with a kick out. Amber Young winning a tournament a couple months ago to give her a shot at the Women's World Championship Challenge. Beatrice Lotus at the Rulers of the Ring event unsuccessfully. Can she get another shot? Again, the winner here advances to attack in Australia to face either Ashley Riot or Arisa Masami. We find out which later on. Nice counter there by Bennett. This Bennett is headstrong, man. But will that be enough? Knee to the face, followed up by a German suplex by the KO Bombshell, who now makes her way to the top rope. Amber Young. Oh, I guess the distance a little too great right there. Didn't have it well calculated. Decides to play it safe, which is probably the best idea. Kick to the gut by Bennett. Tries to go for a punch, blocked though by Young, who now drops Bennett right on top of her head. Rolls through. Got her in an air raid siren position, but a neck breaker. And back to the top, bit closer this time. What is she looking for? Going for a knee drop. She may have just shattered her own kneecap right there. That's good news for Hannah Bennett. Gonna take advantage. Fisherman's driver. And Young just pops right back up, though. That's some serious toughness. Off the rope she goes. Bennett with a sort of, I don't know what the hell that was. Forearm smash or a headbutt? Maybe a combination. That's a drop kick right to the side of the head. I can tell you that much for sure. And Bennett now looking to scoop Amber Young up. Nice counter, though, as Young, with that pump handle driver, hooks the leg. Is Amber Young going down under? No, at least not yet. Hannah Bennett. The heart, man. The heart of Bennett. Young gonna try for that suicide dive again, and once more. Well, at least Hannah Bennett actually sidestepped it this time. And Bennett looks like she's just come back to life here. Ashley Rain doing all she can to cost Hannah Bennett this massive opportunity, but Bennett continuing to defy the odds. Man, it might be over after that brainbuster right there on the floor. And back into the ring, Young knows she's got Bennett hurt right here. So dangerous too is Amber Young. No nonsense. She's been on a roll. Look, her only loss as of late was that Women's World Championship match against Beatrice Lotus at the Rulers of the Ring event. Also picked up a tag win on the Underground alongside Amira Aiden against the Undisputed Elite. Great reversal there by Bennett, who now drops Young across that top rope. Trying for maybe some kicks, but Amber Young able to get herself back up. What a forearm smash. Goes for a head kick. Spinning back fist so fast is Amber Young. Did you see that, man? Oh, and a KO kick. Bennett just not one to go down without a fight. Gonna try for that knee again. From the top, Bennett sees it coming. Fisherman's driver once more. Tries for a quick kick. Bennett. One well-placed punch and now an Irish whip. Drop down. And again. Once more just throws herself at Amber Young. Keeping her pinned to the canvas here. Stopping on the hand of the KO Bombshell. Clothesline. And again. In the corner, she's got her now. Big splash off the ropes. Ducks and clothesline. Leaping lariat and the kip of Bennett has exploded back into this matchup. Ripcord forearm smash. She's going after that arm again, too. Bennett not going to let anything stand in her way, including Ashley Rain. Quick pinfall attempt by Bennett. One. Only a 1 count. Bennett is frantic here, and you can't blame her. Amber Young tossed off the ropes. Go for the Psycho. Psycho knee, but Amber Young Able to see it coming. Irish whip now reversed though. And yet again, caught is Amber Young coming off the ropes. Ooh, that stiff knee right to the side of the head. And now it's a forearm smash from Amber Young. And another Tanahashi clothesline. Hannah Bennett down in the middle of the ring. Amber Young might have her exactly where she wants her here, guys. Gonna drop a bomb, but Bennett's the one looking to drop a bomb. Psycho knee. 1, 2, but a kick out. Was that Bennett's best chance? Was that all she had left? Wasn't enough to get the job done. Wait a minute, Cloverleaf is locked in. Hannah Bennett with a Cloverleaf, and Amber Young taps. Can you believe it? Hannah Bennett has done it again. Ashley Rain is back out here. She somehow managed to ditch the security. Hannah Bennett is heading to attack in Australia. Rain is not happy about it. How is she able to shake the security? And Bennett, she said if you want to fight, then a fight is what you've got. Again. Rain and Bennett, here goes more security. Trying to keep these two separated. That is twice that Ashley Rain attempted to cost Hannah Bennett the Women's Gold Rush Tournament. Twice that she failed. Bennett is heading to the finals and attack in Australia. Who will she be facing? Either Ashley Riot or Arisa Masami. We find out later on tonight. But right now we find out who's heading to attack in Australia to face Josh Wolf in the finals of the Men's Gold Rush Tournament. As Ahmed and Yamashita prepare to meet one-on-one. The Hogs about to be let loose for this one. Ahmed defeating Bjorn Frost in the first round, while Yamashita scored himself a controversial win over Bob Luger last episode of Shockwave. And again, it was Wolf who earlier on Shockwave episode 102 defeated Junichi Gushigan to advance to the finals. My main man Ahmed, I'm pretty sure I done said it first time we saw this man walk down the ramp here on Shockwave that he was going to be a future world champion. This is the man that pinned Post Malone at Ascendance 12. And speaking of attack on Australia, my friends, shaping up to be a hell of a show indeed. Of course, we know it's been confirmed. Shay Hoxton will be stepping into the ring for the first time in months and months. I don't remember exactly when Shay Hoxton's last matchup was. It has been a minute and a half, though, to face undisputed world heavyweight champion Troy Colt for CMV's crown jewel. Colt, of course, still undisputed with heavyweight champion, defending successfully against Amare Rivers at the Showdown. Unlike Beatrice Lotus failing to defend her Women's World Championship, successfully Isabella Almas, the new champion. Of course, she's here tonight in action, one-on-one with Ruby Rattel, as Troy Colt will be in our main event taking on Zero-G champion Doug Thompson. That's all still to come, as Yamashita had himself a hell of a matchup with Bob Luger last episode of Shockwave, and unfortunately, all anyone can talk about is the controversial end to that matchup. And I gotta side with a majority of the CMV universe saying Bob Luger, he should be the one right here tonight facing Ahmed. Yamashita tapped as clear as day. The referee even called for the bell. But the matchup went on anyhow, and then just a few minutes after, Yamashita pinned Bob Luger. We're still not sure exactly why the hell that happened. Look, maybe at least at Den in Tokyo, there was some excuses. You know, it wasn't a language barrier, something like that in the Octane Tag Team Championship match, but I don't know what excuse there could be here on Shockwave. But obviously, Bob Luger might have bigger things to worry about, as after that matchup, he got run over by Chris Diamond driving one of those golf carts. So, yeah, but we're even a minute into this matchup, and it looks like, yeah, Yamashita's already bleeding. That's how lethal the fists of Ahmed are. Yeah, that's my main man right there, baby. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. His win over Bjorn Frost in the first round. He tapped that boy out, middle of the ring. Punch to the gut. Not too often Ahmed finds himself against someone so much more swole. Quickly escapes the outside. Ahmed in a hot pursuit. Oh, the in and out game here. An Egyptian and a Japanese man. One of them is heading down under to face Josh Wolf at Attack on Australia. Yamashita out of the corner. Ooh, yeah! Great cross body as now hooks the leg. One. Only a one count, though. Yamashita. Irish whip. Big discus clothesline by the Japanese Tsunami. Kick to the gut, though. Ahmed with some quick thinking as he looks to drag Yama into the corner. Smeared his blood on that top turnbuckle. Ahmed now. Uncle Bob. Devastating maneuver. Career ender in some instances. What a kick out by Shida. Ahmed. Pile driver. Yamashita, though. Back body drop and a desperate pin. One. Desperation does not pay off. Yamashita now gaining control. Extending the arm there of Ahmed. Powerbomb. And the bare knee to the face. Yeah, these two at least have that in common. They do not fancy knee pads. We talked about it before. In some instances, that could be a benefit if you're using a lot of knee-based offense. It could be a build like that kitchen sink right there from Ahmed, but at the same time, you're lacking protection. It's a dangerous position to put yourself in. Look at Ahmed psyching himself up here. Double leg takedown by the Egyptian Destroyer. He is feeling himself, and you'll love to see it, but maybe should save the celebration for once the match is over. German suplex. Shida gonna drop to the outside, but Ahmed's on him like white on rice, not letting him get far. Ahmed stopped to the face. And another. But Yamashita fires back big with a clothesline. Obviously, countouts in effect here. Ref's already up to a count of 4. Last thing Yamashita needs is another controversial finish. Looking for a brainbuster. Brainbuster on the floor! Ahmed is out! It looks like Yamashita wants to go for a pin, but this ain't Falls Count Anywhere. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can either man get back up? Yamashita can. No, not like this. Not like this. Oh, wait a minute. They have until 20. You would think I haven't been calling the action for 10 years here in CMV. Thank God, man. I really thought. Oh, no. Come on. Not even any clean ring entry. Yes! Ahmed comes back to life after having his skull cracked on the outside. The wrestling god smiling favorably upon Ahmed right now. Big power slam. And now it's Ahmed setting Yamashita up. It's time to break Yamashita's back. Fuck his ass. Make him humble. But no, no, Yamashita. Not gonna go down like that. Slips through the legs. Impaler DDT. That was a Luger landing. The cheek of Yamashita. And now, eyes wide, deadlift military press, the power unprecedented, and an elbow across the chest to follow up. Ahmed is hurt as he picks himself up here in the corner. Yama full steam ahead. Clothesline in the elbow, gonna chuck Ahmed out of the corner. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, but a kick out. What a match here. Josh Wolf awaiting the winner at Attack in Australia. Now it's Yamashita trying to get these fans up on their feet, rally behind him. Clothesline. And another. How about a third? Into the full mount left, right, dropping like bombs. Ahmed got to do something quick, man, to get himself back into this matchup. There you go, kick to the side of the head, gonna stun Yamashita, and Ahmed, not a time waster. He goes right in for the kill. Pile driver again gets reversed. Yamashita once more with a quick pin. 1, 2, but a kick out. Stomp to the back, Yamashita. What's he trying for? Ahmed not gonna allow him to proceed. Jawbreaker, but a kick to the gut. Hook to the jaw, gonna spin him around. Ahmed with an inverted power slam. And now Ahmed just staring at the down Yamashita. What's he thinking? What's going through the mind right now of Ahmed as he climbs to the top rope? Moonsault! Moonsault! That's a rarity from Ahmed, but when he pulls it out, what? I don't think anyone has ever kicked out of the Ahmed moonsault before. Yamashita will not go down easy, man. But look at Ahmed, this killer, looking to lock it in again. Looking to make Yamashita humble. Camel clutch, and Yamashita taps. Ahmed is heading to Attack on Australia. And so it shall be. Ahmed, the Egyptian Destroyer, versus Josh Wolf in the finals of the Men's Gold Rush Tournament. And Josh Wolf, buddy, you had best be ready. Woo! My main man right there. Tertiary main event up next year on Shockwave, episode 102, guys. Still to come, Ashley Raya, Arisa Masami, to see who heads to attack in Australia to face Hannah Bennett in the finals of the Women's Gold Rush Tournament. And, of course, our main event, Doug Thompson taking on Troy Call, champ versus champ. But first, let us all bask in the glory of our Queen of the Ring, of our new Women's World Champion, Isabella Almas, ending the historic reign of Beatrice Lotus at the Showdown in that incredible triple threat matchup, which also, of course, involved Ellie Quinn. Speaking of Ellie Quinn, guys, even though she lost that matchup, Shea Hoxton, following the Showdown, announcing that Caroline Swift's CMV contract would not be getting renewed, and thus she was stripped of the Magnificent 8 contract. And guess who Shea Hoxton decided to give it to? Ellie Quinn, now the new Miss Magnificent 6 for the second time in her career. And if I were Isabella Almas, man, well, I'd have eyes in the back of my head right here tonight. But at the same time, Almas gonna have her hands full with a Ruby Rattel out for blood here tonight on Shockwave. One half of the women's tag team champions who, before Shockwave 102 went on the air, we saw her other half, Alexia Diamond, guys, brutally assaulted by the newest arsenal of tailcoat valve sympathizer, Maggie Shaw. Eye for an eye, they say, but this time it was hand for a hand, as Maggie Shaw, much like Ellie Quinn did to Sleepy Joe last episode of Shockwave, crushed the right hand of Alexia Diamond. She has since been taken to a local hospital and indeed suffered a broken hand as well as a few broken fingers. Hopefully, that kind of injury not going to keep her out for months at a time or anything like that, but at least for a few weeks. We saw just how detrimental an injury like that can be. Remember, Sleepy Joe at the Showdown, along with Scarzimas, challenged the Uncut Gems for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Because of that injury to Joe's hand, she was really a non-factor in that matchup. It was essentially a handicap match, and that allowed the Uncut Gems to retain their women's tag team titles in the end. Somehow, I think, after the Showdown, Tailcoat Val and her arsenal have only been strengthened tenfold. Now they're in possession of the Women's World Championship. Now they have the help of Maggie Shaw and, of course, Xander Slate. Who now knows what other tricks might be up Tailcoat Val's sleeve. There's Ruby Rattel, who undoubtedly wants to get hands on Maggie Shaw more than anything else. Looking to use Isabella almost like a conduit here, though. Take out her anger on the new Women's World Champion. Of course, this is a matchup here, though, Ruby Rattel has been waiting a long time for. Rattel does not forget that it was Isabella Almas who cost her the Women's World Championship almost a year ago. Remember, Almas attacked Ruby Rattel backstage, put her on the shelf. Rattel had to relinquish the Women's World Championship. Well, maybe now Ruby Rattel is going to pay Almas back, weaken her. Potentially Ellie Quinn might look to put that Magnificent 8 contract to use, cash it in for a second time, and become Women's World Champion yet again for a third time. Obviously, this partnership with Shea Hoxton already proved to be beneficial for Miss Quinn. It almost takes this fight with Ruby Rattel to ringside. Ooh, damn. Kick to the back of the knee, actually. Sent Ruby Rattel crashing into the side of the barricade here, almost back into the ring. And telling Rattel, hey, you know what's good for you, just stay out there. And eat this count-out loss, which Rattel, is she going to wake up anytime soon? Was that kick to the back of the knee really so devastating? No, it can't end like this. No. We're not having it end like that, We're restarting this matchup. I'm not going to, you know what? I've had enough. I'm calling the shots here. Let's restart this matchup, come on. I think we've all had just about enough of countouts here. Oh, what's the ref doing? I think even the referee, man, look, he wants this matchup restarted. Restart this matchup. Who's with me? We are restarting this matchup. Isabella Almas, she doesn't want to kick off her reign like that. Does she really? Your first night as Women's World Champion here on Shockwave, and you're going to take a count-out win? Look, I'm not trying to put Tailcoat Val and her arsenal up on some sort of pedestal and say that they're saints or anything, but come on now. Ruby Rattel. Tell you what, Isabella almost might just have one of the most lethal kicks to keep Ruby Rattel incapacitated for that long with a simple kick to the back of the knee. But it seems though Pat LaFave agreed with me. He has restarted this matchup. Look, Shay Hodgson might be in power, but that doesn't mean Pat LaFave isn't anymore. He's still got some pull here. This is still his show. And he has restarted this matchup. Now it's up to Ruby Rattel to make the most of it. And she goes off the ropes for a forearm smash. Almost though firing back with a couple of her own. And look at this, egging Ruby Rattel on. But the last thing Isabella almost wants to do, and already pissed off Ruby Rattel. Big fucking toss. I think almost though just trying to prey on the emotionally vulnerable Rattel here. Trying to get her juices flowing. Get her as angry as can be to make her unstable. That's when you make a mistake. That's when Isabella almost takes advantage. And we're seeing Ruby Rattel putting those fists of hers to good use, but Isabella almost Ruby Rattel all over almost here, man. Quickly escapes the outside, but Ruby Rattel not letting her go anywhere. The blink of an eye. Absolutely no hesitation on the part of Ruby Rattel. And now delivers some stomps to the chest and a forearm to the side of the head. Got the Women's World Champion down in the middle of the ring. That kick, though, gets caught. Spun around for the stretch and drop. Vintage Isabella Almas. And now with a hook of the leg. If by count out, if by pin. Almas, no! The win eludes her. Ruby Rattel trying to use the ropes, get back to her feet. But the queen of the ring on top of her. Like peanut butter on jelly. Dragged away from the ropes, away from safety. Almas, who might just be looking for that standing 450 splash. She and Amare Rivers love to utilize. And kicks to the top of the head, though. Rattel just ain't out of this one yet. Into the corner, she drags her. Ooh, but an elbow. Quick as Almas to escape out of the corner. Going for the F5. The maneuver that won her the Women's World Championship, and a nice pullback by Rattel. Into a calf kick. As now with the Women's World Champion grounded. Looking to keep her that way. Joint manipulation here, bending back on the wrist. There's a knee drop to the lower back. Rattel tries for a head kick, nicely blocked, and Isabella sees her chance. F5, F5, no! Ruby Rattel escapes, and it's time to unpretty her. 1, 2, but a kick out. A year in the making. Ruby Rattel so nearly tasting revenge right there against Isabella Almas, but the queen of the ring able to kick out. Damn, just ate that knee though, and Rattel. Springboard. Ooh! Nicely done by Isabella. Almost gets out of the way, and look at this. Real power bomb. Now she goes after the knees of one half of the women's tag team champions, whose other half, Alexi Diamond, currently laid up in a hospital bed, courtesy of Maggie Shaw of the Arsenal. In the corner. Irish whip, but nicely reversed. Oh, almost with a backflip, goes right over Rattel's head off the ropes now. High speed elbow right across the chest. Oh, Aria loves to tune up that band. Sweet, no, nothing sweet about it. DDT. What a counter by Ruby Rattel, who now looking for the double knee attack she likes to utilize. Not too sure what happened right there. Well, there's a knee to the side of the head. Are we going to try again? Yes, she is. Okay. Ooh, nice one-handed power bomb by the Women's World Champion. Perhaps Ruby Rattel just not enough gas left in the tank to hit that maneuver. She keeps trying for it, but at this point in the matchup, gassed. And drop chest first on the top rope. Isabella Almas looking to kick off her reign as Women's World Champion. Corkscrew plancha. Did you see how fast Isabella Almas hit that man? Woo! But now Rattel on one leg with a kick to the side of the head. Almost trying to make this the worst night in the career of the Uncut Gems. Alexia Diamond taken out by Maggie Shaw. Almost might be the one getting counted out here. But still, she takes the time. Oh, that was a mistake. You do not turn your back on Ruby Rattel. Rattel now, repeated stomps to the back, smashing almost his face into the floor. Shove back though. The champ to her feet, both of them back into the ring. We don't want this one ending by count out again. Oh man, another nasty power bomb from Isabella Almas. This time, quick to go for the pin. Look at how she rubs her forearm in Ruby's face, but still able to kick out. And frustrated is Almas now getting at this point. Now she's the one who has to keep her emotions in check. Dragged by arm and by leg. I'm glad Pat LeFevre started this matchup, man, because it's been a banger. Isabella, though, she's trying, I believe, to hit that standing 450 splash. Ruby traveling into the corner. Almost, though, starting to get to. Oh, super kick! Woo! Just like that, put her down with authority. Oh! The decapitatum Rattel, though, wasting no time. She's finally going to hit it. Double knees to the back of the head. Greatest hits of Richie James Harden. But almost. Oh, look at Ruby Rattel. That is veteran instinct. She rolls to the outside, but almost now. Oh my God! What? Shooting star press to the outside. And to a standing Ruby Rattel. I've never seen something like that. That was unreal. And now back in the ring, almost. Going for the F5 again, Rattel. With a forearm smash. And the unpretty her. A second time. Holy shit. Ref. 1, 2, 3. Rattel has done it. Ruby Rattel has just pinned the Women's World Champion. Holy shit. Payback, not only for herself, a year in the making, but payback for Alexia Diamond as well. Ruby Rattel has just put herself in prime position to be next in line for a shot at that Women's World Championship. Well, my friends, as it pertains to the Women's World Championship, coming up next in our co-main event, we're going to find out who's heading to Attack on Australia to face Hannah Bennett in the finals of the Women's Gold Rush Tournament. Bennett knocking off Amber Young earlier tonight, despite repeated attacks by Ashley Rain. And now it's another Ashley who's been on a hell of a roll lately, looking to punch her ticket down under. And of course, the winner of the Women's Gold Rush Tournament gets their championship opportunity at Mob Violence. Ashley Riot, who a couple of years ago at Mob Violence challenged the then Women's World Champion Ashley Rain. This is an event that holds some significance for Riot. And an opponent she faces tonight that she has faced many times before. These two having what became a pretty intense rivalry at the start of this season. Ended with a phenomenal Falls Count Anywhere matchup, but more recently they actually faced off just a few weeks ago with Ashley Riot picking up the win. But it looks like this time, Arisa Masami not coming alone. She's going to have the ringside support of Kai Thatcher and Ricky Delaney. The dramatic Dream Team out in full force here tonight on Shockwave. Of course, Thatcher and Delaney having a great night this past episode of Octane. They won the first matchup in the best of 4 series against the Lorraine brothers and Aurelius. They're going to park it at ringside as Riot and Masami meet one-on-one. A winner goes to Attack on Australia. Of course, we now know it's going to be Ahmed and Josh Wolf down under in the finals of the Men's Gold Rush Tournament. Still to come up next, guys, our main event. Doug Thompson taking on Troy Call, champ versus champ. Two women that know each other very, very well here, but they have never faced off before with stakes like this on the line. Nice arm wrench by Masami as she goes to the ropes. Whoa, holy shit! Catches Riot with a poison Rana and now sends her into the corner before taking a chunk out of her nose. Well, actually, Riot's already got so many scars. Who's going to notice a piece of her nose missing, I suppose? Yeah, but those scars tell the story, man. Up and down Riot's body of what she's willing to sacrifice in this sport to make a name for herself. The deep cuts along her midsection, the burns on her arms, the scars on her face. What she's willing to put herself through to become the absolute best. Not just in CMV, but in the world. Nice forearm smash. Okay, that punch came up a little bit short, though. Oh, a sit-out face buster. And quickly drops into the pin. Not going to be that easy, though. She might wish, but if wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean, as a wise man once said. Big drop kick to the back. As Riot, quick to escape to the outside, but jumps right back in. Look at Masami. Pulled back. Nice chop. And a kick to the gut. Spins her around. Coming up from behind, but like I said, these two know each other so well at this point. Bull Nelson, no, broken into a sort of revenge. Just the biggest Bloody Brit fan. Now trying to drag Riot towards the ropes, but wakes up, nails a few elbows to the midsection, as well as a kick, and now some more kicks to the gut before throwing her by the hair across the ring. Irish whip, and off the rope she goes. Riot, pop up, another kick to the midsection, and one to the back of the head as well. Masami responding with one of her own, and another to the lower back. Thumbs up, Masami's okay for now. We'll see if that lasts much longer, though. Nice block of the kick. Riot has definitely seemed to zero in on the midsection of Masami so far in this matchup. And now going to resort to choking Masami out, but got to be careful not to get herself disqualified here. Watch that 5 count. Ashley Riot, it might be time for a Riot act. And just like that, is Riot going down under? Yes, she is. Ashley Riot punches her ticket to Attack on Australia, and so it will be. Ashley Riot, Hannah Bennett in the finals of the Women's Gold Rush Tournament, a rematch from Battle Scars 10. And so the stage is fully set for Attack on Australia, the finals of the Women's Gold Rush Tournament. Ashley Riot versus Hannah Bennett. And the finals of the Men's Gold Rush Tournament. Ahmed versus Josh Wolf. And of course, we also know this man right here will be defending his undisputed World Heavyweight Championship against Shay Hoxton. Hoxton's return to the ring, utilizing his powers as now part owner of CMV and sitting on the board of directors to book himself into this World Championship match, his first match in quite a while, and against a man he knows very well It was the very first ever Attack on Australia event here in CMV that Hoxton and Colt shared the ring with each other as a part of the Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team match for the World Tag Team titles a couple of years ago. And it was Hoxton and Xander Slate who won that match. Now going back down under, Troy Colt defending his undisputed heavyweight championship against Shay Hoxton. After successfully doing so against Amar Ray Rivers at the Showdown, Mr. No Days Off, as always, living up to that moniker. Other champions may have taken a week or two off after such a hard-fought win against someone as tough as Amar Ray Rivers. Not Troy Colt, though. He's back to work right here tonight. And taking on the new Zero-G champion and a man who's looking to get cozy with our new part owner here in CMV, Shay Hoxton. It was earlier tonight, Doug Thompson approached Shay Hoxton, offering his help should Hoxton need it. Before Troy Colt rudely interrupted the two, get in the face of Hoxton, Doug Thompson said, hey, who do you think you're talking to here? This is the man, Shay Hoxton. Hoxton deciding to once again put his powers to use, making this main event matchup here as a sort of test to see if Doug Thompson is worth potentially bringing on board. Made his return to the ring just last episode of Shockwave, becoming the new Zero-G champion. And so that makes our main event here, champ versus champ. As Thompson immediately, with that very unorthodox backbreaker, to take down Troy Colt. I was thinking if there was anybody who could potentially match or even exceed Shay Hoxton's cockiness, we might be looking at it right there, right now in Doug Thompson. I mean, even he approached the Hall of Famer, Shay Hoxton, and said, look, you probably already know who I am. Lucky for him, Hoxton did indeed. Hoxton saying he was impressed with Thompson's win, capturing the Zero-G championship against Brian Phillips. But if Thompson wants to prove that he potentially could be beneficial to what Shay Hoxton is attempting to do here in CMV alongside Ellie Quinn, good way to start wearing down Troy Colt right here tonight. Look at these short arm shoulder blocks, and whoa, trying to finish with maybe a stunner of some kind or a cutter, I'm not sure. Whatever it was, Troy Colt seen it coming. The undisputed heavyweight champion. Irish whip attempted, nice counter though. Whoa, too fast for you. Stuns with vintage Colt with that springboard European uppercut. Trying to get him into the corner now, but Thompson with a reversal. Off the ropes, dropped down quickly by the Zero-G champion. Oh, and a big boot by the Chosen One. Tries for a quick pin, but only a 1 count. Turns him around to say, how do you do? Dropping a bomb on Mr. No Days Off right here. Ooh, and sucks that thumb right to the eye of the undisputed heavyweight champion. Doesn't even get a warning from the referee. Suspicious. But Cole gonna fire back. Sit out powerbomb. Woo! Thompson hurt as Colt pulls him up to his feet. Nice arm drag. Referee keeping his distance here too. I like he's not even getting close to these two. I don't know. Look, we have a history of corrupt referees here in CMV. We have a history of Shea Hogston corrupted referees here in CMV. Stands to reason that some of the refs here on Shockwave maybe are in the pocket of the new part owner. That's as much as I'll say. Well, at least he's counting Troy Colt's pin attempt. Only a 1 count there, though. Knee in the lower back as Colt starts to take control in our main event matchup here. Repeated stomps to the bicep, tries for maybe one more. Thompson with a kick to the side of the head. And another forearm, and this one gonna bust Colt open. Woo, and he's bleeding too. That caught Colt right across the forehead. Irish whip. Coming back at him. Scoop slam, though. Drops down behind his Colt for a punch to the back of the head. And just like that, Colt going to send him off the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. Goes for the big boot. Thompson, though. Kick to the gut. Side effect into an Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice locked in here by the Zero-G champion. That's a submission we've seen Colt utilize throughout the years. And he's able to escape with a couple of well-placed knees to the back of the head. Another arm drag. Very fast. Wasting no time. Trying for maybe a T-bone suplex. Doug with an elbow to the side of the head. Irish whip, though, gets reversed. Out onto the apron, hanging on. Colt, ooh, gets guillotined on the top rope. Now it's Thompson going up high. Elbow drop to the heart of Mr. No Days Off. As the chosen one looks to prove his usefulness to Shea Hogston here. Throws him out onto the apron. And going to utilize that apron as a weapon here. Back suplex. Hardest part of the ring. Cracking Colt's back. As Thompson with a leg drop between the legs of Troy Colt. Oh, and not the foot DDT on the floor. Barbaric display from Doug Thompson here. Catches the leg. Look at that delayed fisherman suplex again on the floor. Hardly any cushioning there. Those mats not doing a whole lot. Look at the choke. Ref, come on. I mean, you can try not to be as blatant. Not even warning Doug Thompson. But Colt able to reverse that Irish whip, sends Thompson back into the ring. Back into the ring, the undisputed heavyweight champion gets cut off. The chosen one with the stamp of approval. Can he pin the undisputed heavyweight champion here in our main event? No. Kick out by Troy Colt. But Thompson not finished. Knee to the back of the head. You see him keeping the pressure on the head and neck of Colt here. Perfect positioning as he goes up to the top rope again. Another elbow drop. Straight out the textbook. Colt bleeding, tired, hurt here, but continuing to fight now. Leapfrog. Tilt-a-whirl single knee backbreaker. Spins him around, or at least looks to, but Doug drinks it in. Impaler DDT, that's what won him the Zero-G Championship. 1, 2, no, what? And frustrated is Doug Thompson. One can understand Troy Colt will not stay out, but look at Doug now. Adamantly dragging him into the corner. Colt with perhaps a last-ditch effort here. Vintage! Leg drop bulldog, Doug! Off the ropes! Drop down! Leapfrog! Drop kick, didn't get all of it! Pops off with an elbow to the gut though, big chop! Doug comes back with a right hook! blocks Colt, and another. Colt having some fun at the expense of the Chosen One. Big shot, now Doug Thompson is busted open. What a match here in our main event. Champ versus champ. Colt, pop it off. Woo! Lighting that boy up like a Christmas tree. And now looking for the 330 slam. 1, 2, kick out. Troy Colt without a moment of hesitation as he goes to the top. Could it be? Could it be? Doug though, able to get back up. Troy Colt has to abandon his plan. Lumbar check. End of heartache. Double knees to the middle of the back. As Colt now. KO kick. Colt is leaving a trail of blood around the ring here. That cut across his forehead getting worse and worse as this matchup continues. Shea Hoxton's got to be watching right now from his office, salivating. Doug Thompson at this point, win, lose, draw. He has done a... Oh! Frog splash! From the top to the outside, but able to get out of the way of the knee drop. Is the Zero-G champion and Zaguri both men down. Woo! What a main event! Shockwave episode 102. Back into the ring. This has been a bloody show. The ambulance match and now this. Forearm in the kip up. Troy Colt, just your average heartbreak kid. Phoenix splash! No! Thompson gets out of the way. And with an Irish whip, sends Colt out onto the apron. Big right hook and a drop kick knocks him down to the outside. As now it's Doug going up top. Body splash! May have just cracked every single rib in Troy Colt's body. Jawbreaker though! And an Irish whip. Trying to get him back into the ring. Or maybe not, just throws him down onto the floor. And now Colt has a precious few seconds to catch his breath. No! To the top he goes again. What is he looking to do here? Colt! Oh my God, just throws himself at Doug Thompson. Knocks him into the barricade. But a quick hip toss. And Colt lands hard on the floor as now Doug looking to deliver the stamp of approval on the floor. A second stamp of approval on the floor. Gets him back into the ring and this one's over. You can count to 20. Uno, dos. What? Troy Colt kicks out. Doug Thompson's having none of it. If that doesn't work, if that doesn't do it, then perhaps the stamp of approval from the top. One, two, three. Doug Thompson has just pinned the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. But somehow Troy Colt gets back to his feet. But wait a minute. Shea Hoxton in his ring gear, ready for attack on Australia. How is Troy Colt still standing right now? Look, even Doug Thompson won the match, and he's laying at ringside right now. Too exhausted to get back up. But Mr. No Days Off finds the strength to look Shea Hoxton in the face and say, I'm ready for attack on Australia. Is he though? Shea Hoxton definitely is. I'd say Doug Thompson accomplished his mission and then some here tonight.